The single biggest reason people fail to reach their goals isn't a lack of intelligence, talent, or even opportunity. It's much simpler than that. It's excuses. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I'll start tomorrow. Do these sound familiar? These are the little lies we tell ourselves to stay comfortable in the short term, but they are incredibly damaging. They rob us of our potential and stand as a massive barrier between who we are and who we could become. They're the biggest mistake people make. I know this from personal experience. A few years ago, I was the king of excuses. I wanted to start a business, but I kept pushing it off. I'd tell myself, I'm too busy with my current job, or I don't have enough money to get started, or I'll wait until I feel ready. The truth is, I was scared and lacked discipline. My excuses were just a way of avoiding the work and the fear of failure. I felt stuck, watching my dreams fade away while I stayed in my comfort zone. It was a vicious cycle of wanting more but doing nothing to get it. Then I came across Brian Tracy's classic book, No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. It was a game changer for me. One concept hit me like a ton of bricks. You are 100% responsible for everything in your life. No excuses. That single idea pushed me to stop waiting and start acting. It shifted my mindset from one of blame to one of empowerment. It was the moment I realized that my life was a direct result of my choices, not my circumstances. In his book, Tracy breaks down self-discipline into three main areas of life: personal success and goals, business and financial achievement, and happiness and relationships. Each chapter is packed with actionable strategies, but today I want to share the 8 most impactful lessons that you can start using immediately. These are the same principles that helped me go from making excuses to building a life I'm proud of. By the end, you won't just know what self-discipline is, you'll have a roadmap to apply it in your daily life. And for those of you who stay until the end, I've got a few bonus tips that go beyond the book and have been essential to my personal journey. So grab a notebook, because this might be the most valuable information you receive this week. 8 actionable lessons to build self-discipline. Lesson 1. Take 100% responsibility. Excuses are all about shifting blame. You blame your circumstances, your job, your lack of resources, or other people. But self-discipline begins with accepting complete responsibility for your life. When you accept that you are in control of your choices, you gain the power to change things. It's a powerful, liberating realization. For example, when I blamed my job for not giving me enough time to work on my side business, I stayed stuck. The moment I took responsibility and said, I control my mornings, everything changed. I started waking up an hour earlier to work on my hustle, and that one choice changed my future. It was a hard decision at first, but the results were undeniable. Lesson 2. Clarity of goals. You can't hit a target you can't see. Vague goals lead to vague results. The more specific and clear you are about what you want, the more focused and disciplined you will be in pursuing it. It's like having a GPS for your life. You know exactly where you're going and what steps to take. Tracy offers a powerful framework for this. 1. Decide exactly what you want. Be specific. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Say, I want to earn a specific income by a specific date. 2. Write it down. This simple act makes your goal tangible and real. 3. Set a deadline. A goal without a deadline is just a wish. 4. Make a plan. Break your goal into smaller, manageable steps. 5. Take action daily. Do something every single day that moves you closer to your goal. When I started my YouTube channel, my written goal was simple. Upload 1 video per week for 3 months. Having it written down in a clear deadline forced me to stay accountable and disciplined, even when I didn't feel like it. Lesson 3. The 21-day habit rule. Discipline isn't about massive one-time actions. It's about consistent repetition. By committing to a new behavior for just 21 days straight, you can turn a difficult task into an automatic routine. This is the magic of habit formation. Your brain rewires itself to make the behavior second nature. I put this to the test by committing to exercising for 21 days in a row. By the 3rd week, it wasn't a struggle anymore. It was just something I did. That's the secret. Discipline turns hard things into automatic routines. Lesson 5. Eliminate distractions. Excuses thrive in chaos and distraction. It's incredibly difficult to be disciplined if you're constantly fighting off temptations. By creating an environment that supports your goals, you make discipline much easier. This isn't about willpower. It's about smart planning. Here are a few tips. Turn off all notifications on your phone and computer. Set up a clean, dedicated workspace. A cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. Use apps that temporarily block social media or distracting websites. When I started putting my phone in another room while working, I cut my script writing time in half. It wasn't about having more willpower. It was about environment design. Lesson 6. Continuous learning. The more skilled and knowledgeable you are, the more confident you feel. And confidence is a key ingredient for self-discipline. Lifelong learning isn't just about professional growth. It's about building your belief in yourself. When you feel competent, you are less likely to make excuses for not starting or finishing a task. You can apply this in simple ways. Read for 30 minutes every day. Listen to educational podcasts or audiobooks during your commute. Take an online course to learn a new skill. When I learned basic video editing, I stopped dreading the content creation process. Instead of feeling stressed, I felt confident and capable because I had built the necessary skill. Lesson 7. Surround yourself with disciplined people. Your environment shapes your habits, and that includes the people you spend time with. Who you surround yourself with determines your standards. If you're constantly with people who are making excuses, you'll likely start to do the same. On the other hand, being around driven, disciplined people will inspire you to raise your own game. I saw this firsthand when I joined a mastermind group of entrepreneurs. Everyone there was hustling, waking up early, and setting clear goals. Just being around them forced me to raise my game and get more serious about my own goals. Lesson 8. Start small, stay consistent. Discipline isn't built in a day, it's built in small daily choices. When you win in little things, that momentum compounds into big wins. It's a domino effect. Each small victory builds your confidence and makes the next challenge seem more manageable. Simple habits can have a massive impact. Make your bed every morning. Stick to a simple budget. Choose water instead of soda. I started my self-discipline journey with one small rule: no junk food on weekdays. That tiny discipline gave me the confidence to tackle bigger challenges, like managing my time and finances. Bonus tips. Before we wrap up, I promised you a few extra tips that have been crucial in my own journey beyond the principles in the book. Tip 9. Practice self-forgiveness. You are not going to be perfect. You will slip up. You'll have days where you break your routine or fall back into old habits. The key is to practice self-forgiveness, not self-criticism. Don't let one mistake derail you completely. Acknowledge the slip-up, forgive yourself, and get back on track immediately. Tip 10. Use the 5-minute rule. If a task feels overwhelming, just commit to doing it for 5 minutes. Set a timer. The goal is to just get started. More often than not, once the 5 minutes are up, you'll have built enough momentum to keep going. This simple trick overcomes the initial resistance that often leads to procrastination. Tip 11. Celebrate small wins. Reward yourself for your progress, no matter how small. Finish that 5-minute task? Treat yourself to a short break. Completed your 21-day habit challenge? Celebrate it with a nice meal. Acknowledging your progress reinforces the behavior and makes the journey more enjoyable. Your challenge. Here are the 8 lessons from No Excuses to remember, along with our bonus tips. 1. Take 100% responsibility. 2. Write clear goals. 3. Build habits with 21 days of action. 4. Do the hardest thing first. 5. Eliminate distractions. 6. Keep learning. 7. Surround yourself with disciplined people. 8. Start small, stay consistent. 9. Practice self-forgiveness. 10. Use the 5-minute rule. 11. Celebrate small wins. Now here's the challenge for you. Pick just one of these lessons and start today. Not next week, not after you feel ready, today. Because excuses might sound convincing, but they never change your life. Discipline does. What's the one lesson you're going to start applying today? Share it in the comments below.